You look good, Will.
Thank you. Yeah.
Bro, check his fit.
Ooh.
You noticed his fit when he came in?
Oh, man.
Dude, I'm not used to dressing this nice coming here.
They got me like arm's length away. I don't want to be get a little spicy over here.
Check his watch.
Oh, shit.
His ice.
Oh, fuck, bro.
Dude, I asked him if it was real or not.
Blinded me.
Where'd you come from, bro?
Came from a date. I came from a date.
Damn. Okay.
But this podcast is more important.
Oh yeah, that's true. Did you tell her where you had to go?
I said I had a podcast. I had some urgent business to attend to.
Okay.
I don't blame him. This is life.
I said I'm helping my friend with a small business.
You think it's funny?
Take a shot at you right there.
I have no idea what's going
Catching
on.
straight.
No, trying to make it a medium business for us.
Oh shit. Okay. How about you, John? Man, I feel like the last few days you've been triggered, bro. Like our group chat has been like just
Oh, yeah.
bullets flying.
Full Gary Neville.
Wait, so what was I triggered about first? I'm trying to remember because I get mad about a lot of things. It's a Latin temper.
I gotta say something that isn't personal. Let's see.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
We'll edit portions of this out. As we get
No. I don't want to talk anything personal.
Okay.
But you've been triggered the last few days.
Yeah, just like, I don't know.
Hobby drama, he loves it.
I hate hobby drama, bro. We're slinging cardboard. We're not like saving lives or doing anything crazy. Like this would be an escape for
I'm
everybody.
saving lives right now.
Are you really?
Yeah.
What are you saving lives doing?
Invest
Don't.
in
Don't.
Don't.
But hey, welcome back to the Sunday League. Welcome back to the Slabhouse podcast. I apologize. That's very egotistical.
I see where we stand, bro.
Wow.
Yo,
That's very egotistical.
I know I'm not as good looking as Luigi, bro, but like.
That's a deep cut, bro. That's a deep cut. But welcome back to the podcast, guys. Good.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. This is
Weeks in a row.
This is 2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks. We're gonna make it 3 weeks next week. A lot of things to get to. USMNT. I know we talked a little bit about this yesterday. We we actually recorded a podcast yesterday, which will never be released because it was the best podcast in the world, like ever.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Brian was talking about like all of his like investor tips, things that he truly
It'll
invests
just
in.
never be released. And also we had technical difficulties. But USMNT, man, I'm hyped. I was thinking about this afterwards. Gio Reyna, what happens if he doesn't start for Dortmund? Like, where does he stand?
What do you mean?
Like from a hobby perspective. Like I was thinking about it.
Doesn't matter.
Really?
Well, I mean, Pulisic never really started for Chelsea, and he was fine. I mean, like,
True.
I
So
think,
it just matters for international?
yeah, I'd say so. I mean, no one really. I mean, there's a lot of the U.S. fans that are watching aren't really watching Dortmund. Let's just be real right now. They're no, I mean they're watching like the international friendlies. They're watching them play against Germany. Like, I don't know. I think he's probably gonna get a move elsewhere because they're not playing him. Like the coach isn't really rating him right now. I'm sure he's gonna find his way out of that team like Pulisic did. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes to a La Liga or Serie A. I think like he's a lot of his play styles.
A Liga, he would be insane, bro.
I hope he doesn't go to like a bottom table. Like I don't want to see him there. Like a bottom table La Liga team like Valencia. You know.
Ooh.
It's not funny.
It is to me.
Talking about La Liga, would you be okay with him going to like Girona? Because they're the kind of like the biggest surprise of this season.
I think Girona's.
Where they at? I didn't know.
They're like, I think they're like third right now.
They're like above. Like last time I checked, they were second behind Madrid, above Barca.
They're second, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Second in line. Let's see where.
Valencia's not doing too bad. I'll call it as it is.
Hey man, as long as we don't get relegated, that's really all I care about at this point.
Yeah,
So
true.
we're we are right outside from Europa League. So
Impressive.
yeah. So, but yeah, I'm curious to see that Balogun. The Balogun market's heating up like crazy. I don't know if someone but it's just started like today and yesterday. Today I sold my gold.
Ooh.
My gold score. Yeah. My gold score PSA 10.
You do well on it. You don't have to say the exact number. But
Yeah, we did. I mean, you can see on eBay.
It's on eBay?
550.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
That sounds
What you got it
solid.
for?
Yeah.
For less than that.
Okay. Fair enough. GG.
No, and then I saw his blue ice PSA 10 sold for $675. I don't know if it was a best offer, but on eBay it's $675.
With that Prism one.
Yeah, because he only has like two rookies, basically the score and like the
That little pop rookie.
The
game,
EPL
man.
Prism.
That little pop
EPL
rookie
Prism.
game.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I mean, him and Gio, man, both don't have a lot of rookies.
True. It's crazy to see Balogun just get that hype though. Again, it's just USA players are probably the easiest to flip.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
in my opinion, like
We need something to root for, man.
that one guy, not that one guy, but that guy that was the Italian, Coliscio.
Oh, Cogliosho?
Coglioscio.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
I'm
plays.
probably even mispronouncing it.
He plays for Burnley. You're Italian, right?
Technically, but I'm not.
Yeah, he plays for Burnley. He's from Norwalk, Connecticut. That was the town right next to where I grew up.
That's where you're from.
Yeah, Wilton, Connecticut. Norwalk's like right next to it.
Wow, look at Will, dude.
There we go. But he's dual nat though, right?
He's doing that. So I saw on Twitter that there was like some rumblings from like a really good source apparently. No verification. I just thought.
Yeah.
Not
It was going
Fabrizio.
viral, so it was going viral. I was like, all right.
So it's, Brian.
So, but no, he pulled out from the U21s qualifications or Euros or whatever due to injury. Just like Balogun, bro.
Interesting. So you'll see him in Miami partying.
Hey, I don't know, man. I don't know. So
What position does he play again?
he's a winger.
He's a winger.
Yeah, he's a winger. So he's exciting. He knows how to take people on one-on-one and everything. So
Yeah,
He's like-
I mean, I heard a lot of good things about him.
on top of that, he only has one rookie.
Yes.
2022 Panini Chronicles.
Yep.
It was what set was it within there? It was like some really small subset.
It's like subset. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
There's a cracked ice of it though that you get.
that's good.
So it might be interesting looking.
He's like one of the only good Burnley players, honestly.
That's
I
what
mean,
people have said
yeah.
in
What a
Reddit.
shame. They're gonna get relegated.
I know. I was really looking forward to at Burnley. I respect Vincent Kompany as a manager.
Well, we'll see. But anything else that anything? Sorry, it's people. I'm just very like
Wow.
popular, you know. So, but anything you guys been going on with cards or anything like that? Buying stuff, selling stuff?
I actually bought a lot recently.
What you been buying?
I bought some 2014.
Okay.
I bought some drog books. I've been really looking for drog books. I don't know
Why?
why. I've never been able to really get anything super crazy, but I picked up a 2014 Green Ice PSA 9. So out of 25s, and I got the Blue Mojo, like the national exclusives. I love those cards.
Yeah.
They look so.
Which ones?
The blue
ones.
pulsars.
The blue pulsars, whatever. It looks like a Mojo, but they call it the Pulsar.
For
2014 Prism.
2014 Prism. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Picked up a Mia Hamm Nobility on card.
Okay.
PSA 10. Picked up what else did I pick up? A few other things, but yeah, I'm excited for it.
Like as in like you're gonna get it and then over to
Well, I wanted.
Trade it, what are you gonna do?
So I've had a Mia Hamm Nobility before. I love Nobility. The on-card sets for that look insane.
bring that back, Panini.
I had one. I graded it personally. I got a 9. And I was like, let me upgrade it. And I think like in terms of USA women's players, like Mia Hamm is probably the most stable.
Yeah.
Like in terms of holding long term and PSA. I know that set's pretty tough to grade. It's not the easiest. So holding a 10 long term can't hurt. I want one for the collection. Then Drogba, I just wanted because ever since I haven't really been the most into soccer, but since back in the day, like Drogba was my favorite player because I think he's just like an animal and like what he's done for.
He was always
Ivory Coast is
clutch.
Crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Too clutch
Too clutch.
against a red team in particular.
Hey man, sometimes you deserve it. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Scary, man.
How about you, Will? What you been up to? I know you tried flipping Pokemon on us, but that's it.
No, I was just saying 151's a cool product.
Oh, 151. Okay.
Yeah, but I did a deal on the Discord actually recently.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got a 2017 Chrome Messi variation PSA 10 and a CR7 variation PSA 8. Shouts to Card HQ for that deal, but I love that set. I love the variations specifically. And then I got a PSA 9 of the Ronaldo actually to complete my PSA 9 set. So now I have because it's only 5 players. So
Oh, so you got the variation set.
Yeah, I have a variation set of the PSA 9, which is Messi, CR7, Neymar, Harry Kane, and Pulley.
Damn Neymar.
R.I.P. man.
Oh, we gotta talk about that, man.
I mean, it was already tough. Now it's just like
I feel bad for the injury part. I mean, he chose Saudi Arabia on his own accord. That's on him.
it reminds me of a lot like Eden Hazard, like his market.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when we were, I remember when I was growing, like getting in the hobby, 2020 and everything, one of the cheapest players at the time was Griezmann and Hazard. Right? They just made their transfers and everything.
Yep.
And their prices would fluctuate and everything like that if they had a good game. And I felt like that's kind of like Neymar territory where he has that fluctuation. He obviously is one of the most iconic players in our generation, but he just doesn't hit like that anymore. And that's going to be, look at Eden Hazard prices and Griezmann prices.
Do you think, would you compare him more to a Ronaldinho from like a long term, like in terms of like iconic, like didn't really fulfill their true potential, or Ronaldo, I guess. Like I'm trying to compare him to other Brazilians.
No, because they all have World Cups to their name, and that's what matters.
That's true. Yeah. I forgot.
Yeah, you
That's true.
can't put that on.
He didn't
on
win
them.
Copa by himself either. He didn't win Copa that year with the team.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really say they won it by themselves though, because like having Ronaldinho and Ronaldo always played together.
But I'm just saying, like, they have it to their name. And like,
No, I agree with. So this is a good question that I've actually had is like, how much do World Cups play into personal like the ranking of like the goats? Because I know there's gonna be, I don't want to get the Messi Ronaldo debate going, but like people will rate Messi above Ronaldo from like an all time perspective because of that World Cup. Same with like Pele, Maradona, like everybody, not over Ronaldo, but like in terms of that top 5, those are always going to be people that rate. But would you say that World Cup or like personal accolades from a Euro World Cup perspective are higher than like I've won a million Champions Leagues? You know, I've won a lot of Champions Leagues.
I think the World Cup is probably the most important. Like, if they have that marquee, like, think about how slim everything is, like how the narrative could have switched so fast for Mbappe.
Yeah.
If he won the second World Cup,
Yeah.
he would have got the Ballon d'Or. No questions asked.
Oh, easy.
Like, he would be crowned like the best player ever. You know what I mean?
Do you think you'd already put him in a top 10 if he won that World Cup? Ever?
Oh, easy.
Oof, that's-
2 World Cups?
No, I'm not-
carrying?
I know, it's just
he
like
just needs to
that's-
add a Champions League. It's fine. Who gets Champions League in this world?
We'll see.
Yes.
Tough. That's
yes.
tough.
2 World
okay,
Cups
okay.
that he carried.
That's
He carried.
true. Okay.
Wait, that's
And the-
true.
and the way
You
he
never,
beat-
you never at any point like acknowledge that, Will. I don't want to call that out. For
No,
a
no,
second.
no. I know.
I'm the
I
one
was
that's
gonna
more
say, but
skeptical of
I was gonna
this.
say, yeah. No, but then wouldn't you have to, if you put Mbappe up there, right? Wouldn't you have to put like someone like Griezmann up there too? Pivotal role.
No.
Won Champions League. Dominated.
So you put like an Mbappe above Henri.
If he wins 2 World Cups,
Yeah. Even at the
and
age
he,
of 24.
and he gets his Champions League and everything like
Okay,
that.
well that's a different thing. You're saying
No.
After he won the World Cup, would you put him in the
Just
top?
2 World Cups.
If he won that World Cup
Yeah,
above Henri?
yeah. And he's my favorite striker. He's my favorite
No,
striker.
I got
That's even a hot take, man.
Nah, that,
I get it, but like,
bro. If he actually won it like that, it wraps.
I mean,
I think, but we will never know. We'll never know. So
Because he
we'll
did it.
never know.
he didn't win, so it doesn't matter.
I just gotta say, dude, I think like you need like 1 World Cup to get into like the GOAT status, but like I don't think you need like I think like unless you hit 3, I think it doesn't matter.
Nah, bro. Did you say if he
I
gets
think
2
dude, you need a
in
Champions
the
League.
modern era?
You need like
Fam.
like you need to win in the Prem. You need to go Invincibles. Like
So Maradona's not good because he hasn't won in the Prem. By that same token,
no, of course Maradona is great.
but he also has won what 1 World
It's
Cup.
the way he did it.
Yeah,
No,
I
the
get it.
style
No,
point,
I get it. What I'm saying is like in the modern game though. In the modern
Who's won
game,
3 World Cups though?
just
Like-
Pele.
Yeah, but I'm saying that you can't rate. Then you won Ray Messi in that top.
No. I'm just saying. I
If
think
there's
that,
no
like,
Champions League, if
I
there's
think
no-
you have to
Oh,
win
yeah, I
like
guess so.
other competitions as well. Like all of them will have won other competitions. When Maradona won in Serie A was like really competitive back then. Also,
I was the best back then.
yeah,
Yeah, no doubts.
I think that matters.
It does, but I think if Mbappe won that second World Cup, top 10, no doubt.
I'd say which. This is where it gets really.
Because the
dicey.
trajectory, it's there.
Do you rate club performance goats better than, or different than country performance goats? Like, do you think they're both intertwined?
They're intertwined no matter what.
Yeah.
No matter what. But people will always put international way higher.
I can see it.
It's just the every 4 years thing.
So you think if Holland doesn't do anything for his country, he will not go down as a legend?
No, I never said that. I'm just
No,
saying.
I'm trying to-
I'm just saying there's more precedence though, right? Like if he won, like if he could literally be just so trash, right? Well, not so trash. He has to do what Mbappe is doing, right? Winning Farmers League and whatever, and he wins the World Cup. Enough said. So that's my opinion. But all right. Speaking of selling cards, this is a suggestion. Okay, I've been selling a lot of cards recently. I think the eBay hack right now is maybe either relisting your stuff or creating a new eBay account. Because I actually created a new eBay account because You'll find out later. And bro, the offers came in like, wow. I mean, cars that were sitting for like months, getting 80% offers.
So what's the eBay hack?
The eBay hack: either relist your cars that's been sitting, or create a new eBay account.
How would you? But why would you relist? Why is relisting the cards the trigger?
I think it's like the algorithm where it pushes you, right? So if you see activity, especially like I'm thinking as a new eBay account, like they want you to succeed. They want you to stay in that system and sell. They're gonna push you up there a little bit more. And also you have that trading card guarantee where they send it to like an authenticator, eBay authentication. You can sell $500 cards without like batting an eye. Just hey, you come here for this, man?
Yo, flex.
Yeah. So what I'm hearing is
flex
it's-
on him, Brian.
Yeah. So what I'm hearing is it's a good time to like start the eBay train.
For sure. I know some people are like eBay. Is it eBay stands, right? Or
What I mean,
people that just are against eBay. I think it's a great
Bayers.
eBay, right? They should give it a shot because they say the market's dying, but like my sales have been still really good.
yeah. I mean, I think there's something to be said that people are buying cards they could never afford before
That's true.
because
Yeah.
the market has course corrected in a way that like a $800 card from a year ago is now 300, 400.
True.
Like for some players, right? Like,
Yeah.
So who knows?
Okay. Yeah. So hey, man, look at that. I give it some value here.
Yeah. Go on eBay.
Check out the eBay story.
Yeah, some idiots like Brian are going to be dropping cards for real cheap. So,
That's what I sold the Balogun on my new account.
oh, okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah, so shout out. Okay, so we have the bulk of the podcast is going to be listener questions, Discord questions. If you're not joining the Discord, you are missing out. I mean, I think we have over 900 members, so close to 1,000, John.
Yep.
So close.
Are we doing anything special for 1,000? We figured it out yet or not? TBD.
We
Yes,
We probably should. Like,
we are doing something.
We're at 904, by the way.
I
We're
look out-
904?
I look out for you all. Remember that.
Yes, we're going to do something. I just don't know what. Maybe John gives out his PC card.
That makes sense.
Like
John-
a
I know
one-on-one.
everyone's been clamoring for Ecuador cards.
You have a one-on-one you get giveaway.
Yeah, fuck that.
No, we'll do something. No, we'll do something fun. I mean, even like last podcast, some listeners got free packs because they listened to the very end.
True.
So there's some people. There are actually a lot of people. So I'm not gonna do that ever again.
Brian is belly up right now.
Yeah, I'm
That's
never
so
doing that
funny.
type of promotion ever again.
That's so funny. Or we could wax John's mustache.
Not doing that,
Oh,
bro.
I like that.
Yeah, no, that sounds like a good
That
idea.
hurts so
It's not
bad.
that bad, dude.
Dude, you got it.
Bro, you don't have facial hair. Shut up.
I do. Whoa, that was good.
Whoa.
Look right here.
Oh yeah, we'll scuff
My
that.
5 o'clock shadow.
You just shake, right?
Yeah, like right now.
Yeah, I know,
Like
that's
on
why,
the
yeah.
on the podcast.
Yeah, we all saw it. It was crazy.
But yeah, so we had listener questions in the Discord. So even if you don't use Discord or you don't want to use the buy sell trade, that's amazing. Figure out when we drop breaks, you get first access. Let's say you just don't want any of that. You just want us to answer your questions, right? Instead of DMing us on Instagram, you go to the Discord and you drop it in the podcast questions.
Yeah, it's probably easier than DMing Brian because it's going to go into a minefield, to be fair. Or AKA, I'm going to probably respond.
We'll see. But yeah, so we have a lot of questions here. I know, Will, you have anything that you want to point out? Because I have questions on here.
Yeah. So I thought there were two really good questions.
You really want to talk about this?
Yeah. So first one, shout out to James Suchins.
James, United.
How do you decide which cards may be worth getting graded?
Ooh, that's a good one.
I'm not here to plug Troy, but Troy had a really good video on this. Pretty
Who's
recent.
Troy?
The other member of our Discord. the other person. But I think there's like a certain a money threshold where you think of like if it's modern, it's a little bit dicier right now because I mean if it's a new product and unless you're a first mover and like expressing that, it doesn't really make a lot of sense.
So when you say modern, you're
Modern
saying like
is
Topps
like
Finest right
new
now?
sets, yeah.
Yeah, Topps Finest when it first released.
Yeah, I'd say you either sell raw or you grade and express it if it's a big card. If it's something that like, if it's an older set like 2014 to 2020, I'd say, or even like you can make a case for 2021, I think you can send it at a normal express lane or normal regular, what's it called? Regular
Value.
PSA value. But I think anything, in my opinion, anything of a top player 99 or lower, out of 99 or lower, or case hit, anything like that, immediate grade in my eyes. I think, depending on the set, of course, I think out of 50, definite grade. And I think, I'd say if you think it's going to hit a 9 or above, grade it.
That's interesting because I feel like actually most things in like the ultra modern, like, you know, 2019 to like now, it's like not worth grading. I would rather
Like,
sell at all.
Disagree.
I like think unless it's like a 1 of 1, a red out of 5, and even then I think it's questionable. Case hits, I'd rather sell raw too.
2019 to now.
Yeah, like
So
like,
if a Holland came on the market, you wouldn't grade it.
I think I'd, depending on what I get it at, yeah, I would just sell it raw. I think it's one easier to sell. Stuff can happen. Like obviously depends on the player. Like, but right now I'm only grading like kind of just like the players that like already have their status in. Like I think for a lot of the new players, a lot of the players that are currently playing now in like the leagues at like peak physical, you know, at their like peak performance, I think it's more worth. Like I've just been selling singles, like raw singles, and you know, you make that like 20% to 50% on it, and then you just kind of redo it. And you can move it fast, and you don't have to worry about a knee injury. You don't have to worry about an ACL tear. You don't have to worry about anything. And then you leave some room for someone else. Like I send videos when I, you know, so that they can see like if it's gradable or not. But like you leave room, and I think that's also like a good way to do business.
That's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny you're saying that. Because you would be the last person I would buy a raw card from.
Wow, that's rude. That is rude.
No, because you used to do the whole entire arbitrage of like getting raw to grade.
Yeah, I
Right?
used
so like,
to.
like honestly, you should not like if I'm buying a raw card from somebody, I'm already assuming this is probably not going to gem, right? If I'm already going like that to a regular person, if I know you go raw to grade, I'm most definitely not going to gem your card. That's the reason why I said that.
No, I've
Not because you're a
changed.
dick.
No. That's fair. Old Will for sure, but you've done-
Yo, wear the shirt. The
Yeah,
spots,
bro.
the active
Bro, you
different.
changed everything, but the fit, bro.
Yeah, all because of raw singles, baby.
Yeah. Yo, that's that 50% flip money right there. Like,
No, but
No, he said 20%, bro.
he said 20 to 50.
20
I heard it. That's why I chuckled.
Oh, you said 2050?
He said 20 to 50. That's why I chuckled. It's like,
I only like 2x.
yeah. I only,
well, it depends on like where you're sourcing it from. Like
No,
I get-
yeah.
I
We're,
mean,
we're joking. We're joking.
Yeah. No, I mean I'll be honest about it. Like I like source it from like Card Hobby, which is like
Oh, dang, you dropping your source right now? Oh,
man.
I mean
I'll be
yeah.
honest, you do have commitment. You go.
Dude, I wake up at 4 a.m.
Yeah, you
like
do,
like
yeah.
if someone wants to wake up at 4 a.m., go for it.
play. Yeah.
Or 7.
have fun.
Or 7 a.m. East Coast. But
Damn, true. Yeah. So I gotta move back. Move back.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's I think you guys are kind of nailed it on the head, right? Like, for me, I'm kind of like thinking about how PSA 9s are judged. I really do think, let's just say the card is like worth $30 or something like that. The PSA 9, or how is it? PSA 9 literally has no premium metal.
for what era? Like from the newest rookie
For
sets?
newest rookie sets.
So if you said 2020, would you still be okay with that? Like
Still,
about
even then,
June?
actually, I wouldn't. No, not as much as you would think from Raw.
I'll even add like, dude, even 2014 World Cup Prism doesn't have a premium on that.
There's no. I
It's
think
hella
even
cheap.
if the premium attends now, like maybe there's some exceptions, obviously, but the 3xing, the 2xing is not there.
I disagree. But...
Hey, I mean,
Oh no, for 2014 Prism, I disagree with that statement.
Well, okay, yeah. If you can, good luck gemming 2014 Prism. I'm just
Well,
saying.
that's what I'm saying. A 9 is basically a 10.
Yeah. But I'm saying 9s have no premium. Like you can get like.
that's what he's saying. That market, it's like the market hasn't.
That's on the market.
Then you call the market stupid?
I mean, I think you can make that case easy.
But I'll make a I'll make a good
we're all
example.
stupid.
You're calling us all stupid?
We are stupid, yeah. Like, we're playing a game where we're buying cardboard and selling it. Yes.
Whoa, bro! Don't make fun.
I
of me.
love it. This is a hobby, but that's how it rolls. We're all stupid by that token.
Oh, say that for yourself, bro.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Will?
No, I'll be honest. Remember, we went to a card show. I bought those Jude Beam teams.
Yeah.
The one that I sold, it gemmed. It was a gold beam team. It gemmed. So I think, like, for me, I just don't want to risk, like,
What was the point of that statement, though? Wait, did you like make money on it? Like, what was the? I'm not trying to be rude, but I was trying to. What was the end of that?
You want to flex
what
on
I'm
us?
just
Yeah.
saying is, like, it's nice when it's like you do give, like, it leaves room for, like, Because I feel like the end product is the slab, right? And
Yeah.
it's harder. I feel like it's harder to sell to other like collectors when like there's an end product and there's like not as much upside unless it's like just player performance.
But
that's what I'm saying.
But who are you selling it to, right? Someone who's going to flip it or someone who's going to collect it? Because I don't think the 9 makes a difference.
Well, I think it's. I mean,
It does make a difference.
Not always though. For 2014, for like a lot of this other newer stuff.
We're talking about ultra modern. I think most people are talking about ultra modern.
But I think if you want a Jude rookie, I don't think a 9 matters, depending on what it is.
But a 10's
right?
nice.
Yeah, a 10's great, but it's like, but also for like what 2020 Topps Chrome, that's incredibly condition sensitive. Everyone knows that.
I'm just curious to see the 9 and 10s, the premium, just keep shrinking. I really do think they keep shrinking.
Oh yeah, no, I agree with it because especially with more cards grading, it like that premium is going to be a lot less. It's not going to be a 1.5x from a 8 to a 9 anymore. It's probably going to be close to like 20%.
Yeah, so I mean, to answer James' question, right? I would focus anything that's like obviously that gems and that's colored. I probably wouldn't be touching anything over. I mean, I would say out of 99s or even pushing it for certain players. I think like out of 99s of like the very very safe.
I meant more for
players.
Messi, Ronaldo.
Yeah, those
Haaland,
guys, right?
Mbappe,
But like for the rookies, like Garnacho, like they have so many sets. I don't know if I would be messing with them, just because it's just you're taking so much more risk now, right? Even though grading's only like $15-$20, but I could be wrong. So
I also say there's no worse feeling than like your stuff being in assembly and like a player popping off.
or
they're betting.
yeah. RIP Chinali.
They're throwing bets on what 9 to 10 are going to get.
I want to thank PSA for taking 2.5 months to grade my Tonali rookie.
Man, you should express it if you really believe in them. Or wait, no. You get what I'm saying. All right.
Yeah.
All right, so next question we have is with James Carr's FC. I know we'll do that at the end. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, that I have a good one. So
Yeah, that's a good one.
So we'll get it from Ryan. Shout out to Ryan. He's also another Gooner, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Too many Arsenal fans here.
Whoa.
Oh, sorry. I said that. Is collecting legends and retired players a safer bet than loading up on Mason Greenwood, Anthony, the Gamblers, and any current player? Why is breaking so much more fun than buying singles?
Tonali, baby.
We should ask Tonali and see what he
Yo,
said.
Tonali joined our breaks a few times, bro. Like,
He owes us, actually.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's why he's in the casino.
But I think, obviously, the question really, it's like a rhetorical question, right? Safe players are labeled as safe, but then as fun, I would say, unless you really collect them, you know?
Yeah, collect them, want to actually invest. Like,
Yeah. Like buying singles is chill, it's fun, but it's just a different experience when it comes to breaking, right? It's like the chase, right? It's like it's like chasing, like, oh, hey, you're dating now.
I am dating right now.
Like, you're not just going on one date, right?
Playing the field a little bit.
You're going on multiple dates, right?
That is, yeah.
And it's because you like the chase.
Well, I was gonna say.
I don't know how you're painting me, but all right.
I mean, he's enjoying life. What I was gonna say was
Why are you blushing, dude?
it's kind of like having people that you invest in, right? Like if you look at stocks, right? Stocks that are safer long term, it's gonna give you an output over time, hopefully.
Yeah.
But then there's like the big plays you're gonna try to make, the ones that are gonna be the big swings, the ones that you're taking that risk on. You don't want, if you want to risk your entire portfolio, if you want to risk your entire collection on an Anthony, on a Mason Greenwood, on a Tom, yeah, they could have a big swing, but you're going to take that risk of it going to zero. But like a Messi, Ronaldo, Mbappe, like Maradona, Pele, like those guys over time, I mean, you're relatively safe. Like, yes, everything can go to zero. Everything can go to zero. But those are going to be a lot more, less volatile over time, barring like, I guess, anything that comes out of them from a personal level.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I'm thinking like when I hear that, like I'm not including like the Messi, the Pele, the like CR7s, the like Maradonas. I'm thinking of more of like the Kakas, the Ronaldinhos, the R9s, the Henrys.
You know, that's a really
like that's how
interesting-
I interpreted the question.
I actually have my thoughts on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, before we get to your thoughts, I'll just say like
Oh yeah, of course.
I think that like those ones are interesting, but they're very specific cards. Like they're like just like key rookies and stuff like that. Like I'm not too sure how I'd feel about like I'm an Henry fan, right? And I don't know how I'd feel about like paying over $1,000 for like an Henry color blast. Even though it's sick, like I just don't know. Like I'm just happy with like my Henry rookie.
Yeah.
And then everything else is just kind of like for fun, like trying to get the Monaco set. So that's kind of how I interpreted it. And so in that sense, I feel like the old heads versus like the new players, it's kind of one of the same. And maybe that's like a hot take, but like I feel like one doesn't move like a lot, but there's also no chance for movement versus the other one, there are big swings. So like, but they kind of both even out at the end.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, this is what I was saying. Nothing beats like the Balogun, right? Getting that card for like whatever for $150, grading it for like $10. He pops off, flip for 500. Like nothing beats that type of feeling.
Yeah.
You know, that's really what it is. It's just a chase.
Well, Valiant, I think, is the best performing in terms of the hobby. He's I think the best performing player of the year.
Yeah, yeah. Just based on his scarcity, his rookie scarcity
And percentage,
percentage-wise.
even more than Messi, which is surprising.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, no, I definitely.
And
see that.
I think James Card FC said that, so I feel somewhat confident saying that.
Without checking.
Yeah. But I think the breaking versus singles, like, what do you guys think of it? Like,
same exact thing.
Same thing. It's the chase, bro. It's,
Yep.
it's just the chase. Like I know somebody that could literally buy all the CR7s. They don't want to. It's just different when you actually hit it yourself.
It's a good feeling.
It's just different, right? So it's different people. Definitely like when you anything, right? You gotta be like responsible. Don't go over boundaries, right? Like
Yep.
I'm not here to be a parent, but I know that's like kind of wild sometimes. So
Yeah, I mean, live within your means, have fun, but like this shouldn't be everything that you spend your money on, realistically. And yeah, I mean, I break as well. I mean, I buy into breaks. I do everything, and like, yeah, there's times where it gets kind of crazy. Like, there's times when you go overboard, but sometimes you just got to get a reality check on that. I'll save that
I
story
punch
for
you in your
another
face
day.
when you do that.
Yeah, I know.
Bop!
Yeah.
Stop it, John. All right, no, but yeah, that's our answer. Okay, so next one is from an investor standpoint. I'm gonna kind of put this together. From an investor standpoint, which player would you target from Sarcardono, and then also Voetno Plashtin? I don't know if I said that right. What is your opinion on Hugo Ikitike? I'll throw those two in because like it kind of intertwines because he's asking about specific players. See, we answer every question.
Yeah.
so could you repeat that, the first part?
What player are you targeting for investing?
Yeah. Okay. So I think like if we're assuming like new player, or,
Investing, yeah, whatever that means. So.
I mean, I think that like safest is like obviously like right now Messi. Like I feel like the hobby hasn't caught up. People outside of the hobby hasn't realized that like
Yeah.
the weight of him, and I think Miami FC is like the first bit of it. But like for me, I think it's more sets right now because I think there's a disparity on what sort of new sets go for compared to older sets that have a little bit more, that's kicked it off. Like,
Yeah.
even in the modern era, like early modern, like the early selects are cheaper sometimes than the selects of this year. So that's what I would go for, and then just players with low rookies like Ferguson comes to mind for me.
Yeah.
I was really about that, and then they started releasing all the like side sets with like Immaculate and all this other stuff.
Oh,
like
true.
Ferguson.
Yeah, be careful.
But I don't think Ferguson's bad though. It's a good one to buy.
That's a good shout. Yeah. Yeah.
Like Matoma's, like if you look at this year specifically, right? Like he had one card in
Anybody Brighton.
Revo, yeah, basically anyone Brighton. But I would say for Hugo Ekitike, I would say I have no opinion on him. He's a striker for PSG. He probably is not going to play there. If he gets a move, if you want to buy something really low numbered of him and hold it, can't really hurt. You can buy an out of 10 of his. Will looked it up yesterday for $37. Like people spend $37 on a lot dumber shit. But I will say, like, if you believe in the guy, you like his play style, sometimes it's good to take a risk every now and then. And he's been linked to a lot of Prem clubs, a lot of Serie A clubs. He's still only like 22. So he gets a move, could be a good play. In terms of people that I'm targeting, I want to preface this by saying, you don't have to listen to me. Please don't listen to me.
shouldn't.
This is not fucking advice. But this is people that I'm personally targeting. Brian kind of hit the nail on the head. People with very low amounts of rookies, very few sets.
Yeah,
So
if
I
you're
think,
gambling,
like,
yeah.
yeah. Ramos is one.
Gonzalo Ramos.
Gonzalo
Yeah.
Ramos.
He plays for PSG now.
Matisse
Yep, Tell.
These tell is crushed.
Dude, he's doing well.
Tell.
Bro, no one's talking about
One rookie set. Merlin last year.
Nunez, if he
Yeah.
breaks out.
Right. A lot of the 2020 rookies, like if you look at like Nunez, like to his point, Diaz, if he ever breaks out for Liverpool. I mean, he's doing pretty well, but I mean, he does like crazy.
I mean, more of a long shot, just personal wish. But if Vieira starts balling,
2020.
he has just Merlin and
We're just
Obsidian.
bumping our own stuff now.
Yeah. Well, I don't even have any of that stuff. I mean, I would say. I mean, I can't even say Anthony anymore. But
Damn, Anthony. Bro.
But does it feel weird that it's like more of a numbers game and less of a specific player? Like it's about the rookies.
I think
or it's
for
about the
now-
number of rookies.
So for now, that's going to be the case, right? Like it'll probably always be the case, but I think it's just so much more magnified now because the supply and the demand issue. There's a little bit more supply than demand, right? Like the soccer hobby is going to grow, just not growing as fast as everyone wants it to be.
if you want a rookie of a guy that you really like and you want him a Thiestel rookie, you have one shot.
Yep. So
Same with Reyna, same with Balogun. There's very few shots.
yeah, so it matters more now with right now. I think later on, we're talking about 10, 15 years from now, it probably won't matter as much.
Yeah.
But the difference, as in like the sets that the players that have a bunch of sets, but you'll still see the huge delta behind like the one sets of rookies. So cool. All right. What else is there? We have all these questions are very similar, right? What set is the best for a player with a ton of rookies? Arug314 asked that. We have Topps Chrome, we have Merlin, Finest, Obsidian, Select, Immaculate,
So I will say,
Eminence.
there was another question. Like Ashna said, the same question for women's too.
True.
Because a lot of the USA players coming out with their first rookies, like Macario is a good example, right?
Yeah.
Like, what would be the one that you would invest in, like from a personal level, right?
Yeah, so like off the top of my head, I'm thinking whatever has the most emotion according to like either their club or their international, right? Some things are just there's more ties with it. Like I would say Arsenal has a little bit more ties behind that, right? Well, compared to Odegaard and Norway kids.
Or even England and Saka.
England and Saka, right? But like for US, it's a little different, right? You see Macario is going to get, I think Hardonres is going to be, wait, is Macario in there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Macario's in Donruss, Select, Immaculate.
Yeah, I don't know. I did a brain fart, but yeah, she's going to be in there. She's in there. I mean,
Oh no, sorry, I thought you meant Donruss, FIFA, like FIFA.
yeah. I was thinking Donna's World Cup. That only she
Donruss
didn't
World
play.
Cup, she's not in there.
But yeah, you get the point. They would get their USA. Like their USA would make the most sense. And then whatever is more scarce plays that role, right? It just becomes a numbers game again. Like
Yeah.
like Immaculate would actually pop off if she pops off.
Yeah, no, I could see it. I think Select's always gonna have. I think Select's gonna be a little bit higher.
Then Immaculate?
Well, if you get like the stainer, right, the stained glass. Or
But if you
like-
get Immaculate out of 10,
I don't know. I don't really. Immaculate's just not my thing, so I'm kind of the wrong.
I kind of agree. It's kind of like just you get
They all
gold
look kinda
lines.
the same.
yeah.
But I would personally go for like a Select. I would personally.
I think more liquid, where there's more data to judge it on, is like their select stuff. But like when it comes to Immaculate, it typically like pops off pretty heavy.
Yeah, I don't really buy a lot of Immaculate because I'm a broke boy. So
Me too.
Yeah, fair enough.
But I window shop.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say like for a key rookie like Jude, like what would you consider? Because like Dortmund, because
I was thinking about this.
yeah.
We're talking superfractors is actually pretty easy.
Well, superfractors are one of ones in general.
I know, but that's like super easy.
Yeah, it's easy.
Yeah.
Like whatever's a 10. Like
Yeah.
that'll be the best one.
They're all raw.
They're all raw.
They're all raw.
Whenever it's gonna gem.
Okay, well, you got to go by sets. No. What, like,
Typically, Topps Chrome is
Yeah, it's
it's
what I
going to be
thought
the
you were
winner, right? Typically, but we've seen crazier things happen, right? So,
yeah, like the vinyl.
yep, exactly.
I mean, I think that like for like newer players with like that are in lots of sets, like I would want to get something personally numbered. I know like some case hits are really sick. Like I love stained glass, but like I think like I would still prefer something numbered, and maybe that's a hot take. And then I think for me, I think Sapphire, man. Like I feel like Sapphire outside of the 1-of-1 area, I feel like that holds a premium above all.
Yeah, it's weird, right? Like I think the Topps Chrome regular sets will go for more as a superfractor compared to Papadasha, or they'll be closer than you would think. But like when you want to get a red Sapphire would slap harder.
Yeah.
Like just from an emotional standpoint, right?
Oh, of course.
I don't know from a numbers, probably makes no sense.
It looks nicer. But people also buy off that, right? Like, why do golds go for higher than oranges, right?
I hate that. So
Like,
much.
why do purples go for higher sometimes than greens, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's odd.
It's a weird thing, but the way I would approach it is obviously anything low numbered, anything a gem. Topps Chrome is probably the one. The only time I think, let's say I'm just looking at Finest, Obsidian, Merlin, would even matter is if they don't have a Topps Chrome.
I feel like Topps Chrome's like equating it to other
World Cup.
sports is like borderline the Prism.
Yeah.
From like any
Yeah.
other sport.
Yeah, so
I feel like, I mean, I can say at least from an Arsenal perspective, since I'm not used to having my players in product. I haven't bought really any Arsenal cards from this year. I'm like just waiting for like a Saka out of 5 Sapphire. Like I think like that's what I've narrowed down to be like that's like if a Saka or Odegaard pops up as a Sapphire red, like that's the one I would want.
True.
So that's kind of my thoughts of it.
true. Cool. All right. There's one more question about prospects, and we're gonna do a special episode about that one next week. And I'm curious to see. We have all of our own list. Can't wait to see how wrong you guys are. So the last question is James Carter FC. Shout out to James for another question. I wanted to know y'all's worst purchases. What you buy at the peak that's now down 95%.
I'll start with this one. The Messi debut ticket that like with the Drago and Porto.
Tickets, dog.
Dude, I paid like 1K for that. I think I sold it for like 200 trade.
200 trade.
Trade, no
You didn't get
cash.
cash for
I
that?
couldn't even get cash.
Pretty rough.
And it was like a good looking ticket, but it was a stub. And I remember talking to Andre about it. Soccer Study, shout out to Soccer Study.
Shout out.
And I think he did. You know when you know when someone says something and it really like hits you. Like what he told me was like, he's like, yeah, I think it hurts more because you like didn't do your research on it. Like if you did your research on it.
Disappointed dad.
Yeah, no, it was disappointed dad.
Why would you kick him always down?
No, because we were talking about it.
Yeah, it just hurts more when you're a fucking idiot.
Honestly, if you did your research instead of being a dumbass, this would have done better for you.
No. What was what he said after? He's like, because I feel like if you did your research and you came to that conclusion and you lost that, like that's okay because you like worked with like the knowledge, like you had a conviction and like you thought it out. But like this was more of just like like it seems like tickets are getting big. Let me get Messi, and then yeah.
Dude, that's all time. I'm literally gonna say that from now on. Anyone that loses money, I'm literally gonna be like, it just hurts more when you don't do your research, you dummy.
It was good advice though. It stuck with me.
Oh shit.
He said it in a nice way. You guys are making it sound like so mean.
It's just more of like
It's just funny.
I can imagine losing 80% profit and just being like, you know what? You should have done your research, man. I feel bad you didn't. I mean, this isn't shade at all. Like, this is just like, man, poor Will, man. He got roasted in this.
All right.
Okay, I'm back.
I'm trying to think. I've had a lot of
Yours
losses.
are really bad.
I have a list. Of things.
I think before us, like, you were the one that was really in the peak. We weren't really.
Yeah, like peak 2020, I think, or
Yeah.
2021. Like I was there when someone sold a silver Messi Prism 2014 for like I think 5K, 3 or 5K or something like that. PSA 10.
Wild.
Can you imagine that? 2014 Prism, and like people literally thought it would keep going up. I actually know who actually sold that specific card.
Good for them.
Like they peaked it. You know what I mean?
That's how you do it, man.
That's how you do it. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
No, I've definitely taken so many L's. I think the one that always stands out in my mind is not even soccer related. It's like basketball related.
Yeah.
It's the 2003?
What, the James?
Yeah, LeBron James, Topps
LBJ?
Chrome rookie, PSA 9. And I remember it was like during the bubble and shit. It was so funny. You see the graph. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You see the graph, you see the high point. It goes to like, it was going like 7K 1 week. Right, and I'm telling my friend, because me and my friend were like investing together. I was like, man, see, I told you, man, it's going, sports card investor, 7K. Look, we buy it, we could flip it for 10K. We shouldn't do that. We shouldn't do that. And then next week, 8K. I'm like, fuck. Like, I need to get this shit. Like, we gotta, like, we're losing money as we speak. And then finally, the next week of it, we bought it at 10K. And it's funny to see the graph, because it's funny when you buy it, you're like thinking in your head like, oh, okay, the next sale, 9K. That's not bad.
Yeah.
You know, you just gotta wait for him to win. You know, he's the king.
Yeah.
Right. And then steadily he keeps going down and down and down. And I think the value now is like probably 2K.
It's not even that, I think.
Probably not even that. Probably 1K.
Yeah. So you both lost 80%.
Yeah. See if
You did your research.
If I did my research, and it's my fault, right? There's nobody else's fault, but that was one of the most painful. And I still have that card.
Yeah.
You know,
haven't
as
sold
a
it.
reminder, right? You said
I love to keep the L's because like just make sure to do your research.
Yeah. If you do your research.
If you do your research,
you guys are making this into a
you would
meme.
never lose.
I'll be honest.
You'll never lose.
I'll be honest. To be fair, we should do our fucking research. We are dumb.
Even if
this
I
would have protected a lot of us.
Bro, you don't understand. I was doing all my research on LeBron James though.
Yeah.
It all checks out. It all checked out.
See, you're the highest sale.
Yeah. I think I'm the highest sale. If you look at the graph, I'm pretty sure I'm the highest sale, bro.
So stupid. That's so funny, man.
That's wild. I remember though. There was one video, your Dallas video.
Which one's that one?
You traded a CR7 landmark
For
a PSA 10 and threw cash on top for a PSA 10 is it CR7 Beckham Ibrahimovic sticker?
Oh, the panini candy, bro.
Yo, I think that's
Those are bad losses.
Okay.
I think everyone lost on
So
those.
that show was the first time I ever met Troy. That Dallas
Great
show.
start.
Yeah,
Terrible
so
start.
Great start.
I fucking hate that night.
Worst day of my life.
No, it was really sidebar. I remember meeting Troy, like a quick little second where like just barely knew each other. It's like meeting your soulmate. I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna be his friend, bro.
Pretty cool. Man.
What are you gonna say?
Nothing. It just sounded really sus.
Pause. All right, so so that was like peak. That Dallas show
Yeah.
was peak. And at the time there's this candy the Panini Candy album, right? And it's a really cool set. Like it has like the 2006 album cut of like Messi with like different players, and like that was a way. This is a time where 2006 World Cup stickers were popping off. Anything 2006 because that was Messi's and Ronaldo's first World Cup. So everybody was trying to figure out the only, different strategies, right? All the arbitrages, like you get these stickers for like fucking pennies on a dollar, you flip them for 3K, and when you go to PSA 10, or if not more. So the Panini Candy with Zlatan Ibrahimovic, I can't say his name, Beckham, and what's this? Ronaldo, for what's his name? Ronaldo, right? That started popping off. Like I remember the first PSA 10 went to market, right? I think nowadays it probably clears $500, right?
Yeah.
Probably, maybe. It sold for $25K. I might be exaggerating, but it was a 5-figure card.
Yeah.
It was a 5-figure card. So I had this national landmark from 2018 with Ronaldo, and I forgot who I did the trade.
It was
with.
PSA 10 too,
I remember
right?
who he actually is in the Bay Area. He's in the Bay Area. Shout out to the Bay. It's just so funny how it all comes back here, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and he had one, and he really wanted the Ronaldo landmarks, and we made the trade, valued at $10K, and I think that I don't have it anymore, but it's like a $500 card now, and I definitely did not get $10K from it. I got like maybe 1,000.
Yeah. And you put cash on top,
I put cash on top,
which is so funny.
Cash
Chad,
on
you can
top.
find this video. Just
Yeah,
search
it's on video. Yeah. So, very, very iconic moments there.
So what I was doing, I was looking up my worst one.
What was your worst one?
Anthony Red Flood.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Oh, that's because you didn't do your research.
So for context, I was buying Anti like relatively early. I think it was
Cheap.
like really cheap. Like I think it was like as soon as like Topps Chrome released, I was like buying into like Anthony. So I was like, I like the way he plays. He has a lot of flair, like all that
Can I
stuff.
add something real
Yeah.
quick? I remember when you told me about him.
Yeah.
I just wanted you to shut up because like it was not that big a deal.
It's like, yo, this dude looks crazy.
Yeah, he was like John's like foaming at the mouth, like, fucking like how John gets excited.
Yeah.
Like, he just starts talking really fast.
He slaughtered Dortmund. Like
Like he gets like
legitimately.
super
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, he's like, yo, check out how he spins the ball in a circle with one
He starts showing
foot.
you videos, right? So like he was like, oh, man, I watched a clip of Anthony, bro. He was cooking. Bro. Like, do you know his story? He came from the hood.
He did.
And he was telling me this whole entire life story.
Explains a
and
lot
everything like
now.
that. And you were buying him like at super cheap
Yeah.
too.
I think I bought like PSA 10s of him of like out of 50s or something like that at like $80. Like,
And then this is a time where like he went to like $500.
yeah. This was when he was like
Yeah,
peaking
peak,
because they were
yeah.
like, oh, it's getting linked to like all these clubs, whatever. So I was like, I love the Red Flood. I think the color match for Anthony's kit there is insane. And I was searching for that card for a long time. Nevertheless, I got to a point where I was like, I wanted to get a 10 really badly, and no one would sell it to me. This would be the end of my PC. This is going to be the end of like the grail of it.
If I could interject,
Yeah.
we've had so many car rides from here where John is just ranting about this Red Flood. Like he lost auction after auction, being like, "Bro, I was like the second highest."
Yeah.
And I would have to be like, "It's okay, buddy.
Yeah.
But when it wasn't okay for
It
him.
was not
It was
okay."
not okay.
There were
So-
multiple car rides. It's not
Yeah.
just one.
Yeah. So at one point, I did a deal with somebody, and I think the value was absurd. Like I knew I was paying up on it. It was probably close to like 2.5 trade.
Yep.
And like,
yeah.
yeah. And I was like, you know what? Like, fine. I'm never gonna move this card. Like, why do I even care? Like, I love the card. I want one.
That's a fallacy right there, bro.
Yeah.
Never move the card. That's a fallacy.
Well,
Don't
there's
ever
card
say
that there's card that still won't move, but that's not one of them because now there's a reason. But so
No, it's
I
definitely
looked-
one of them now. No one wants it.
Yeah, I looked at what the card sold for in April, and this is before all the bullshit came out. Want to take a guess? Take a guess.
I want to say $200.
Okay, it's higher than that, but
I'm guessing 350.
it's 400.
Yep.
So, hey,
Dude, that's like worse than all of us, percentage wise.
Is it though?
No, no.
I think you guys are still worse, but but yeah, no, it's and then now all the bullshit that he's accused.
Oh,
of
yeah, now
doing-
you're definitely worse than us.
Yeah, now I'm definitely screwed. But yeah, it's you live and learn. Like, I don't react like that anymore. I just basically buy. If I'm buying up, it's only for something that like
You
is like
truly-
is like a true PC,
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
Ecuador, USA, like autos, like stuff that like I truly don't think I'll ever move.
And like you're not gonna lie to yourself. Like, I think some people just kind of like say it,
Yeah.
and not mean it.
No, like it would be like I'd be really in need of money to move a card
That's
that's
different.
important to me. Yeah,
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to talk about Purvis, but like I'm really close to like completing that master set, and like it would take a lot for me to move any of those because I love him. He's kind of
10K,
Still won't. Yeah,
15,
still probably won't.
15K cash for
Yeah,
Purvis.
Well, I have 4 1-of-1s, Brian. And like,
15K.
and I have an entire rainbow of like
Bro, he's
3.
a fucking right back.
He's probably the best left back in the Prem. like legitimately.
As a right back?
He's a left back.
He's a left back.
Yeah. He's probably the best left back in the Prem. I don't know,
20K.
I probably still wouldn't move it, man. Like there's something to like look at and be like,
Fucking cap right there.
like
You
I
go
don't
20K cash.
I don't. What
No,
do I need?
I
What do I need
believe
the,
him.
What do I need the money for? Like I already have the wedding like kind of taken care of, so it's like.
Damn. Okay, you don't have to flex on us
No,
like
no, I'm
that,
just saying,
bro.
like-
Like, shoot.
Well, I mean, there's a whole different story of why I have that, and that's from the.
That's
the
how we
infamous-
became. That's how we became friends.
The infamous duel.
That's how we became
Yeah.
friends.
I mean, we became friends before that.
The real friends.
Yeah, it's like we were in this together. That's another story for another day.
That sounds like we like killed somebody, dog.
Yeah, I know. But that sounds like a good place to end on all of our mistakes and blunders because we're so good at this hobby, right, guys?
Fuck no.
So yeah, I mean, we've all taken L's. And I think it's good to talk about them because then you can kind of learn from them, like
Yeah,
genuinely,
for sure.
right? Like I think my thing is like don't fall in the hype. At the end of the day, like you might want something, and sometimes it's okay to just wait. So
And if unless it's a one of one, they'll always let you buy them back.
yeah, you go. Yeah, that's the main things. You go always buy that same card back. Trust me.
Yeah, it'll always come back.
Even the one-on-ones, I could guarantee you, there's a good chance you might see it again.
Yeah, depending on what
Genuinely.
it is, but yeah.
I just did that with the Messy Variation 10. I sold one.
See?
I gemmed one and I sold it because I had 9, and then I saw it and I bought one back.
Exactly. You left room for the person you did your research.
Yeah, you did your research. Only 50% profit. It's
You're such an asshole. Why am I getting clowned, dude?
You said 50. You said 50%, bro. That's crazy, dog. I mean, there's nothing wrong with 50%, by the way. All right,
Yeah.
like if your margin is there, your margin's there. Like,
Yeah, like
Well, it's.
I'm more jealous,
Yeah.
dude. I'm jealous.
Wake up at 4 a.m. It's
Holy
the,
shit, I
it's
can't
the
grind
cost.
like you, bro. Like, look
That's
at
a
you,
grind.
bro. You're all iced out here. Like,
Yo, you listen to Gary
I
Vee.
swear, I dress up one time at this place.
yeah, these Chelsea boots.
Oh, really?
Yeah, nice, dude. All right, I think that's a good way to end this podcast episode. Make sure to subscribe. Check out the Discord if you're not in the Discord. Seriously, the Discord, you're literally missing out on everything. Yeah, my name is Brian from Sunday League Investors.
John, JB Collects USA.
Will Wasabi Trading.
And thank you for listening to Slabhouse Podcast.
Peace.